Do a leak down test. This procedure you can do on any number of cylinders of engine. So here's the key to a leak down test. The cylinder you're testing has to be at top dead center, okay? So basically your piston needs to be all the way at the top of its stroke. So you can take a screwdriver, set it down in the cylinder, get it right to where you're at top dead center. But if you've got, say, a car engine or something that will not start and you're trying to diagnose why, you've checked to make sure you've had fuel, you've checked to make sure you've got ignition, you could have a compression issue. And this is a good way when you've got a dead engine. Just remember, like I said, make sure that each cylinder you test is at top dead center. So then you get you a cylinder leak tester. It's actually a leak down tester. This will give you somewhat similar results to a compression test, but this will give you a percentage of leak so that you have a better idea of what's going on in your engine. There we go. You need a source of air for the leak down test. And don't be alarmed, sometimes when you do this leak down test, if you're not exactly at top dead center, sometimes the engine will rotate over. It's not a big deal. Roll it back up to top dead center and see what it's at. Making sure my regulator was set at 90 psi. Okay, so we're going to dial this up. And guys, that's bad news right there. So, bad news. Those gauges should definitely not be mirroring each other. So now a couple things you can do here is, you might have seen me do it, you can listen in the intake, you can listen in the exhaust, and see if you can hear where the air is escaping to know, okay, do we have a burn exhaust valve, or do we have a damaged intake valve, something along those lines. Is it coming out of the crankcase breather, or do we have a broken ring or a broken piston? So that's the kind of things you'd be looking for there. We're going to dial this up again. Okay guys, this is wild. So You can see it blowing bubbles in that oil and fuel mixture there. So that's pretty wild. Definitely looks like an intake valve issue. It's about 95% leakage. You don't really want more than a 10% total leakage.